Okay, hello there. Hi,
Hola,
Jonathan.
how's it going?
It's going well, man. Your video's off. Just to let you know, everybody's coming on right now. That's
Yep.
great. Got a lot of things we want to talk about today. Legal aspects, what I'm having for dinner, and some really good role plays and stuff like that too. Absolutely, it is Role Play Wednesday. Most important thing. I know it's on everyone's mind. What am I having for dinner tonight? Um, my wife and I, this is our biggest discussion of the day. Okay, we work together in our home office here in Colorado. And what are we gonna have for dinner? Because I only have one meal a day. I'm a nomad guy, so dinner is the most important thing. And my wife said, "How about tacos?" And I said, "Oh God, you had me at tacos." Let's say show you a few pictures of some tacos here. Is tacos the most perfect food in the world?
Well, I had chicken
Look at
fajitas
that.
yesterday.
Fajitas. I love fajitas. Oh God, when they bring that steaming shrimp to your plate, and you've got a huge margarita. And speaking of eating, look at him sucking down that bagel there. Hi, David
Uh,
Skolnick. Hello there.
raisin toast.
Raisin toast. Okay. I sent you a Skype and an email today. I don't want to discuss it, but I just
Yeah.
you did it. You got it good. Excellent. I want to talk about a lot of things. First thing, and we're going to do a
I'll
lot
tell
of.
you my experience later.
Okay, separate, not on the video.
Yeah.
We are live. We just flew back. I did a couple deals in North Carolina. I was in the airport. Something I've never seen before. Somebody was, and this is March, okay? I saw a barefoot guy in the airport go in the bathroom.
I'm eating. Come on.
I'm sorry, you're eating. Why would you fly barefoot? And why would you go into a bathroom?
Why would you go to the bathroom?
Barefoot? It's a weird world. It's a weird COVID world right now. It's amazing.
Spreading staph infection all through the airplane.
Couple quick things. I am watching. I saw a great old movie yesterday from the 40s. It was called The 49th Parallel, and it's on HBO. It's an old movie. It's about this German U-boat, that submarine that sinks in Canada, and the Nazis are escaping through Canada and everything. It's a great old movie. Has anyone here ever seen it?
No, but I'll look it up.
Great movie. Another good movie, The Atom Project, on Netflix. Really good. Really good. If you're into time travel kind of movies, I love time travel movies. That was on.
Good haircut, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You take notice of my hair a lot, don't you? In a platonic sense. There we go. Everybody's coming on here. Okay. All these people coming on. We're going to talk a lot about things. I want to talk a little bit about legal protection before we start doing some role plays, or we can even do a role play. Okay. What should be, hello, Jessica. Hello. Hello, Sean. Hello, Fred Awad. Everybody. What should you do to protect yourself in a contract situation? Let's do a quick role play. Jessica, hi. I'm sorry, I can't pay the rent this month for March, but I'll catch up sometime in April. And you're such a nice lady, and I've been your tenant for 2 years now. I've never missed a payment. And but we had a little, some other unexpected expenses. So we'll catch up with the rent sometime in April. I'm sure of it. Is that okay? And I just wanted to call you up and be a stand-up guy and let you know.
Well, I'm so sorry that things are going, a little rough for you right now, and I do understand. What I would ask, and I know you have been a reliable tenant for many years. What I'd like to ask is, can you please bring me in as much as you possibly can at this moment. And then if you need to owe a little bit ongoing, that's okay. I will allow that for a certain number of days.
Well,
How's
the
that
rent, the rent's what, 1,800 a month? Can I send you like $50 or something like that?
That's not really going to do it because I have to cover my own bills and the mortgage on the property and everything. So if you can bring me at least half right now, that would be really.
Can't do half. You know, the thing is, we just took a trip to see my mother-in-law for her 95th birthday, and we had to buy her huge expensive fruit baskets, and we had a great party for grandma and everything like that. And so but I'll catch up. I'm sure I'll catch up in April or something, but I'll send you $100 good faith. That's the best I can do right now.
Oh, I'm afraid that's just not, it's not going to work. And you'll have to refer back to your lease that, you know, the money is owing, it's due on the 1st and late after the 5th. So I can help you as much as I can, but I can't help you that much.
Okay.
How can we work this out?
If that's the way it's going to be, I mean, that's all I can do right now.
Well, I'm going to have to serve you your notice. If you don't pay by a certain day, I'm going to have to serve you your notice to pay rent or quit. And I'm so sorry to have to do that, but.
Oh, I am so proud of you, Jessica.
Oh.
Everybody give Jessica a round of applause. She kicked the bum out. I broke out the boohoo tissues. Oh, got a fruit basket, right?
She's meaner than she looks.
I am.
I like tough women. Okay, nice going.
They call me the Barracuda in business.
Good for you. Now, and Jessica did it perfect. You see, she said it exactly right. She didn't let me get away with my boohoos. I have heard stories like this. I was being a little sarcastic, but I've actually heard stuff like this.
Yeah.
From people. Oh, well, we had to go on a vacation. Oh, we had to buy this. Oh, the car broke down. The dog needed teeth cleaning surgery or something. I don't know. Any crazy stuff. And they expect you, the nice person who's always been nice, they expect you to, oh, let it go. Don't worry about it. If you notice, I also said sometime in April. I wasn't even specific.
Yeah.
What is my perception? What is the tenants or the person who owes the money? What's their perception of the landlord?
That we have endless supply of money and we can just give and give, and, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got to be tough. And what Jessica said, if you didn't hear it, she said, I'm going to send you a pay or quit right away, and we're going to start the legal procedure. This is the only takeaway from RolePlay Wednesday from today that you take away. I can't tell you how important what Jessica said. What happens when we're the nice guy in business or girl, and what happens when we say, oh, I'm sure you can catch up in April or something like that. April turns into May and then June.
You set a precedent.
Yeah.
You set a precedent, and they start taking advantage of your good nature. Then you see, maybe they catch up. Then they do it all over again in July or August. Oh, another tough month. We had to go to Disneyland, and it costs more than we thought, if they're telling the truth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're not responsible for managing that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if you allow that to happen, it's like you're amending the lease. And if you have to take them to court, then they will not take anything serious about the lease.
That can happen sometimes too.
I agree. And so you start the legal clock tolling right away. I'll share something with you. I had an incident this week on monies owed in a situation very similar to this. And they got out the boohoo tissues, and they were trying to make me the bad guy.
Yeah.
Who provided all the services that were promised. And I started the legal clock tolling, and they took me and I told them, this is it. It's once it goes. And in my contracts is something very important. I'm going to talk about what should be in the contract also in a second. I had, you will also pay the legal fees on top of the money you owe. And I had some good news. It was at the end of the day yesterday, and the wire transfer, the money came through. They took me seriously. So what happens when you act in a business-like fashion? And I know there's exceptions to this. Right. Okay, there are certain heartfelt, there are certain exceptions. Okay, when you have a good tenant for 10 years and something tragic happened in their life and they need an extra couple weeks or something like that, you give it to them because that's common sense.
Sure.
Because they have a history of doing it. And if it, things do happen in people's lives sometimes. Okay. And if they have a good history of paying and they're communicative with you, they're very, what do we call it? Stand up about the whole thing. Is that the word? They're stand up guys or girls. Okay. That's when you do it. In your contract, what should you have? You should have non-refundable in all your contracts for services or rentals or whatever you provide. This is non-refundable. Option money, non-refundable. You got to have that in your contract. Always do business through your corporate entity. Okay, I have an S corporation in Delaware. Use an S corp or use your LLC, which are very easy to set up. They're not expensive. Do your business through your S corporation. When you sign your contract, you sign it not personally, but as an officer of the company. So you put that at the end there. Okay, so you want to have an indemnity clause. Okay, indemnity means that you are not responsible for the actions of other people. You send a contractor over to the house to fix something, and that contract leaves a plunger in the living room and somebody trips over it. You should not be sued for the stupidity of the contractor that you sent over there. Things like that, indemnity. You should have one of my favorite French phrases, the force majeure. Okay, which means that if something happens on your side of that you can't perform in a contract, an act of God, a tornado, a COVID situation, a plague or something like that. There's an exceptional situation that you can't perform. You are not in breach of contract. That's a force majeure. majeure, I believe it's French. You should have a legal fees clause in all your contracts, which says that in the event I have to evict you or hire an attorney because of a situation that occurred and I win, you will pay. You will pay my legal fees in court costs. Many states, if you do not have that in the contract, you can't ask for it in the court. It depends what state you're in. So make sure you have your legal fees. State of jurisdiction. Make sure that you have the state, the right that you want to use the court for. If you have a property in Florida and you want to use the Florida courts, okay, but even though you may live in California, you might want to use the jurisdiction of the floor where the property or the situation is. In other cases, you might want to use this, if it's a service, you might want to have the state where you're living in as the state of jurisdiction. Okay, put things in your favor. Just because you get a judgment in one state doesn't always mean you can utilize it in another state. It depends on, will those states recognize a judgment? Will a Florida state recognize a judgment from a California state? Okay, it's different states have different laws. Yeah. So you have to be careful about jurisdiction. What else did I have there? There was something else, but I can't think of it right now. Do what Jessica did so brilliantly. When you have a situation, get the legal clock going right away. Because if you give them a couple weeks and then you start it later, it might add, especially if you're getting rent, it might add another 1, 2, or 3 months of waiting time of them living for free in your property. Question for my California people. I believe in Southern California, do you still have a moratorium on eviction? I know Los Angeles has one. Is there still a moratorium on all major cities in California, or?
I believe it's been removed in San Diego now.
It has
think
not.
so. I think it has been removed.
Oh, it has been removed.
I
Good.
believe so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I know they extended it. Somebody sent me something. Maybe it was David or somebody sent me that they extended it in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think so.
But no, it was Luke Quinall. Luke Quinall sent it to me. So these are things you want to be aware of legally.
Are these things in your contract called clauses or clauses?
They're called Claudisms.
Claudisms.
These are things.
That's a legal
also,
term, right?
Yes, it's a legal term. Also in your contract, keep your this is subjective. You can disagree. I think when people get a contract that's 10, 15, 20, 30 pages, I think they get nervous. What happens when people get nervous?
Sometimes they won't sign it.
They won't sign it. And then they call in, see all the JDs here, Shakina, me, all these, they call Mr. or Mrs. or Ms. Attorney.
Yes.
Okay, and what happens to your deal? Does it go quickly?
No.
It gets bogged down. Okay. It gets bogged down. So another role play. Suzette, I love your background there, Suzette. I love that staircase. It's good to see you, Suzette. Don't be a stranger. Suzette, I want to take this contract to this is great. I love doing this deal with you, but I want to take your contract to my attorney to review before I sign it.
Oh, that's great, Claude, that you want to have your attorney. Can we get your attorney on the phone right now so we can revise it so I can answer any questions that they might have?
Well, no, my attorney's very busy. I know that from past experience, but I will get hold of my attorney, and I will send him the contract, and that'll work and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Okay, Claude. So is there anything in the contract that perhaps you need to see or that you think you're not understanding? Is that why you want to talk to your attorney?
I just think, I just like my attorney to review things and everything. Okay. We're off the role play. Where am I going? I'm delaying, right?
Right.
I'm obfuscating. I'm changing the subject. I'm delaying. You have to show assertiveness here. Claude, I think what you did in the beginning was great, Suzette. Claude, I think it's great. Show it to your attorney. That's fine. But my offer expires tomorrow at 10:30. I need take it to your attorney, but you need to get it back to me before my offer expires, or I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to keep calling you and chasing you, and week after week after week. This is how they delay things, and how especially the danger in real estate is if someone puts in a conditional clause. Well, I need to take it to my attorney and this and that. Okay, I need to get my property inspected. I need to do this or that. Okay, when you can do that, I don't have a problem with it, but you need to get it done in 24, 48, 72 hours.
Okay, gotcha.
Because if you don't get it done, then they can tie you up. They can delay. And that hurts you. That hurts you. So let's go back in that role play. I'll get it back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to call her my attorney right now. She's wonderful. I'm sure she'll review it, and we'll be able to talk as soon as I get it back from her.
Okay, Claude, sounds good. What I'll do is our offer is going to expire at 7:00 today. Do you think that you'll be able to get back to me? I mean, you can say no, and we can end this right here. And we still be friends.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know if she's very busy. I don't know if she can do that. You mean you want it back by Thursday or Friday or something like that?
No, sorry, Claude. Our offer expires today at 7:00. If you're still not sure what you really want, then let's talk about it maybe another day. But our offer expires today at 7:00.
Okay, good for you. Good for you. And who brought up the whole issue of the attorney?
You did.
I did. So who should resolve it? Me.
You do.
Yeah. Good for you. This is Tough Women Day here. I like this. Good. This is the assertive. And this room,
isn't March Women's Month or something?
I think it is, yeah.
actually tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. I've got my bow tie ready on my desk here.
What's your beer for tomorrow?
I don't know. That's a big decision for me. That's my big daily decision. Tomorrow, I don't know. But today is Taco Wednesday. That's all. That's the height of my day. As I said earlier, our biggest discussion every day is what's for dinner, because I only eat one meal a day. And when you say you had me at taco, you know, absolutely. So these are good role plays. You can be assertive. I mean, if I bring up a problem, same thing. If I go, well, gee, David, I don't want to do anything until, I want to make this contract. David, I want to make this contract subject to an inspection. I'll sign it and everything, but I'm going to write in on an addendum that this contract is subject to an inspection. Okay. And I put no time for off the role play. I didn't put any specific time frame in there. So what do you?
You're the buyer. You're a buyer.
I'm the buyer. Yeah, Dave, this deal is great. I can't wait. My wife loves the home and everything. And the only thing we're going to add is we want to have a house inspection. And I wrote that in under miscellaneous, or I put in an addendum on the contract. Okay, and you don't have a problem with me having the house inspected, right? My brother-in-law is a contractor.
How long is this going to take for that to be done?
Oh, well, he lives in Milwaukee. I'm sure he'll be able to fly out in a couple days or next week or something like that.
Yeah, I have no problem with an inspection, but I can't drag it out. I mean, I've got 5 other people looking to that have faxed me over offers on this. None of that is an issue with them. I can give you, maybe 24, 48 hours if you can get something scheduled. But if it's going to drag out, I'm going to have to say, thank you very much and goodbye.
I just want to make sure that the hot water heater, the heating system, the roof, there's no termites or anything. I'm sure he'll be able to get it done maybe by Thursday or Friday next week.
Yeah. That's not going to work for me. I have receipts. I have a brand new hot water heater. I can show you receipts that everything's been updated and it's good to go.
Let's change the role play a little. Let's assume Thursday or Friday is okay with you. It's all right.
Okay.
Okay, you still got a hard closing date and everything else, but you want this inspection out of the way in case there's some surprises or something you have to repair. And I said Thursday or Friday, which is reasonable for you, but you've got to get it specific.
Okay.
And no extensions. What do people do when you show latitude? When you show, oh, I'm a nice person, I don't want to make any waves. What do they take? What's human nature?
Give an inch and they take a mile, right?
Mm-hmm, exactly. So you got to be specific. Dave, I'm sure, you know what, Dave, you're great. We love the house. We love doing business with you. You're such a great guy. Thanks for sending over the dozen bagels. Really great, man. My brother-in-law should be here Wednesday, and I'll have him inspected Thursday or Friday at the latest.
Of next week?
Of next week, yes.
Okay, and can I get a confirmation on that from him if I'm willing to, extend that to you? Can you give that? Can we get that in the contract?
What do you mean, Thursday? No later than Thursday? What do you mean? This is new.
Well, when you say Thursday or Friday, I mean Thursday or Friday. So it's it's not Tuesday or Wednesday of the next week.
Okay, be specific.
I need specific dates. I need times. I'm in and out. I have other properties that I'm handling. So if you want me to have the place available to him, I need to know that we're going to be, on track to do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Okay. Next week. It's next week. Ring, ring. It's Wednesday next week. I'm calling you up. Ring, ring. Hi, Dave.
Yeah, this is Dave.
Hi, Dave. My brother-in-law, he missed his flight and he won't be able to do it till it might be Sunday or Monday next week after. You're a good guy. I didn't think you'd mind.
Yeah, Claude, I extended this to you. I had 5 other offers on the property that, I kind of set to the side because I liked you. I like what you had to say. You gave me your commitment. You put it in writing. I extended it to you so that you would have time to do that. And now you're telling me you want to take this to another week.
It's just a few days, Dave. You know how.
Time is money. I have payments to make on this thing. I've got somebody hot and ready to move into this. I thought that was you, but apparently it's not an urgent matter to you as much as it is to me.
Oh, it's very urgent. Listen, I want to have it inspected. My brother-in-law, he really knows how to inspect properties. He's been a contractor. Just a couple more days, buddy.
Claude, if you have somebody now, we're here at Wednesday. If you can pick up the phone and get another person to come do it, let's stick to what we wrote down. If not, I'm going to have to say goodbye.
Okay. Or we still can do the deal, but this is my problem now. He can't raise any contingencies or arguments about the hot water heater or the roof or the termite. He can't raise it because you have it in writing that if he doesn't get it done by Friday or whatever we said in the contract, that's his problem now. So his brother-in-law can still come to the property, but there's nothing you don't have any liability for any future repairs on the thing because the time frame is over.
Okay, good point.
Ooh.
Okay. Can you be assertive in negotiation? Should you be assertive when you're negotiating with people? Is there anything wrong with that? What do you guys think? Kenneth,
Essential.
Alan.
Nothing wrong with that, Chief.
Nothing wrong with being assertive. The good stuff, good role plays. Here, I have, we're going to go up to my, I have a little presentation that I use here, and it's going to set us up for some good role plays, I believe. And let's just look at that. Can everybody see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The psychology of the cold call in real estate. What do I mean? What do I mean by the psychology of cold calling? What do I mean? What are we supposed to think of when we cold call a person? This is a big topic. I get people ask me this all the time. What should be when you cold call someone? Let's do the amateur person first. The amateur person cold calls somebody. What do you think? What do you think the amateur does? Do they read something? Do they
read a script? They read a script, Claude.
Yeah.
And let's really be statistically accurate here. What do you think, Kenneth, the rejection rate is by using a traditional verbiage that the prospect has heard many times before? What do you think the rejection rate is for that well-intentioned?
100%. That's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah. So my question to the group, or Kenneth, what's insanity, guys?
Doing the same thing repeatedly and bumping your head at the same time.
And what's psychologically, I'm sensitive. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get out my boohoo tissues at Disney movies. Okay. Oh God, Claudia and I were watching. Did you ever watch on YouTube people who military people, when they come home after being deployed for long, and they come home on the little kids and they surprise the little kids in church and in school, and the little kids just hug them to death, and you want to get a tear? Watch those videos on YouTube. Same thing with animals. When animals haven't seen their owners for months or years and they still recognize them, and everything. Did you ever watch those videos? They're so heartfelt. I love those. They make you get out these things. The thing about it is, psychologically, for us, making phone calls and getting all that rejection. But the gurus say, walk out to the sunshine, knock on 100 doors, baby. What happens to us? when we get that much, when we get so many people.
We don't, sorry about that. We do not accept rejection well, and we don't have loud rings. I apologize for that.
That's all right. It happens. Well, we don't accept it. So does that mean we have a character flaw? There's something wrong with us, right? Because everybody makes all those phone calls. And so we're lacking in character if we can't accept that rejection of hundreds or thousands of people we call. That's our psychology and our lacking in character, right?
Wrong. No way.
Go ahead.
It's just wrong, because you can be a wonderful, amazing person, but you get told no. We've been told no since we were born. How many children have you said yes to? Go ahead and light the fire and burn down the house. Yeah, so we've been told no repeatedly.
We've been told no. So we have to, when we approach people, we have to do things. We have to experiment. I want you guys, when you call up people, experiment. How do we get marketing is all about attention. How do we get someone's attention? We're a total stranger, okay? And we've got to call all these people till we find that one lonely blue-haired lady in Florida who wants to talk to us, okay? And I love lonely blue-haired ladies in Florida, okay? I don't want to get letters from blue-haired ladies. The thing about it is,
how do they get blue hair?
I don't know. That's a
Does your
great
hair
question.
just turn blue at a certain age?
I don't know. We'll do another live stream YouTube. How to get blue hair. I don't know. This is I think someone once said Google it, Dave.
You're just alone.
Too much ammonia in the hair color.
It's funny. Listen, today a color doesn't matter anymore. People have purple, red hair, all kinds of colors, right? Some people
You should do that one. You should do that one for.
I saw one person at the airport with multicolored hair.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. It's a different world. So how do we protect ourselves so that the bottom line is, if we speak to enough people and we have these good conversations, we have a shot at doing a deal. We got to be able to converse with people. So how do we not shoot ourselves in the foot in the very beginning? What kind of opener should we do? What's a good opener? Hello? Somebody call me. Give me an opener.
I'm happy to talk to you, sir. Believe me, I'm very happy to talk to you.
Who are you?
Hello, this is Kenneth.
Who?
Do you have a moment?
No, I'm very busy.
Like, that's the wonderfulness of my openers. No, sir. Let's try that again one more time.
Ring, ring. Hello, this is Claude.
Hello, Claude. This is Kenneth. You might not remember me, but we've had an opportunity to talk about your house.
Who are you?
Kenneth Cole.
Kenneth Cole. That's a clothing line, isn't it?
Actually, I wish it was, because I would be very successful right now.
A famous clothing line, or Kenneth Cole? I think I have some shirts from.
Yeah.
I don't remember speaking to you. What is this in regards to? I'm sorry.
Let me go ahead and bring that back to your remembrance. We were talking about possibly you selling your property to me. I believe you said you were in the market.
It's off the role play. Is this true or just pure bullshit?
This is me struggling to remember the little bits that I did read out of guts, and I still apologize profusely before I even go any further.
It's nothing to apologize here. We're just here to make life easier. Here's the bottom line. If you could speak to just a few people every day, give me one or two people. If you come back to me, you're in my mentoring program, and you say, Claude, I had 2 or 3 great conversations today. Didn't make any money, but I had nice conversations. And I'm real excited to talk to more people tomorrow. I'm going to give you my famous round of applause, because that's the bottom line. Can you speak to 1, 2, 5, 10 people a day? Okay. Yes. And get off the phone without getting your ego assaulted, without getting the crap beat out of you every day. This is the key to this business, because someone is going to say yes if you speak to enough people. eventually. Yeah, also, if you have better quality leads, cold
Yeah.
calling leads, I was talking with someone the other day, thousands of leads, cold calls from a list that this person got from a guru, and then it's going to filter down through the texting dialer, okay, to a few people, and then it's going to filter down a few more, so that maybe out of 1,000 people, get it down to 100 people. Then you give that 100 people to your VA, and that VA calls and schedules 5-10 appointments. Whew. That's tough. That's tough math.
That's a grind.
That's a grind.
And if you're new
New?
to the program,
I'm new to everything right now. Yes, sir.
do flashcards with all the information and repeatedly look them over, and it'll start sticking in your, yeah.
Like these.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like when you were a kid and you had to study for a test, or do your timesies.
I love my flashcards. The guts move time. Mr. or Mrs. Prospect. Okay. Alan, Mr. Brian, I've made a decision, sir.
Wow.
You know what that decision is?
I'd love to know.
We're gonna do business today. You have a problem, I have a solution. I'm gonna make you an offer, and please, you don't have to say you'll think about it. You can fire me on the spot. Is that okay with you? Can I make you that offer right now, sir?
Go ahead. I'm open to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Boom. That's a guts move. That's what the ladies did today. Assertiveness, making a decision, telling the prospect, I have made a decision. Can you imagine? Have you ever heard a sales trainer tell the prospect or teach this where the salesperson can be assertive, can say, you know what, you have a problem. I've got a couple of solutions for you. We're going to do business today because I know I can sense the pain, the cost that you and your family are going through, and we're going to solve that problem today. Or tell me to get lost. Can you do that? Can you do that small favor? Can you do me a favor and fire me, please? Would you mind doing that?
That's why I'm here, man. That is so perfect. That is
Okay.
exactly perfect.
You're a gentleman. You're a gentleman, sir.
This kind of confidence and assertiveness is an essential part of gut sales. Okay, deep down inside of me, there's a little kid with a blanket over his head and a flashlight. He's so scared.
Yep.
And that little kid always, every now and then, he tries to come out. Okay, and I'm always pushing him back down. No, I'm speaking in front of 500 people here. This is not the time to make me nervous and scared. Go back down.
What was your mom's first name?
My mom's first name?
No, Claude's.
Oh,
Judy, why?
You keep hearing Judy. Your mother's voice. You're always bringing that up.
Oh, yeah.
She's still yelling at you.
My mother has been, rest her soul, she's been gone about 30 years now. She still yells at me every day. I
in
can't.
that case,
Oh, yeah. Does anyone
gotta
else have does anyone else have someone who's gone and who raped and influenced you or something, and they're in there, baby?
she hasn't started yet. It's only been a few days.
You really?
Yes,
And
sir.
if I don't listen, I get the shoe.
I'm sorry. I remember in an airport once, a very elderly lady at the airport, and I was running for the plane. Remember the O.J. Simpson thing, running for the plane, old Hertz commercial, and I'm running for the plane, and a lady said, "Could you help me move my heavy bag just over here?" I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I got late for and I take 2 steps away, and Mom started yelling. Where I had to turn around and I had to help her. I had no willpower. I still made the plane though. So maybe there's forces in the universe that make things right.
That's good. That's good.
Yes. Paint a picture. This is Guts 6.0. This is hypnotic selling. Okay. This is what Milton Erickson said, conversational hypnosis. How do we paint a picture? Can we use our words in such a way that we put an idea we create an emotion. We can put a movie inside their head. Do you think we could do that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Somebody sell me a, I'll give you an easy one, Kenneth. You're the new guy. Sell me a taco dinner. I love tacos. Sell me a taco dinner right now. 30. Okay.
Claude, are you hungry?
I'm always hungry.
I got a taco dinner I can give you.
Yeah, I don't know. We were thinking of having an old can of chicken noodle soup or something for dinner.
That's great, but the taco's right here, right now, and you just told me you were hungry. You sure you're hungry?
Oh yeah, I'm always hungry.
Well, taco's right here.
Okay, someone help him out. He doesn't. What can we add to this? The five senses.
Claude, you like chicken or beef?
Can I mix them up? Can I mix them up? Because I love them.
You can have one of each. We're gonna put the guacamole on it. We're gonna put the lettuce and the melted cheese and
Salsa's homemade. It's homemade salsa.
nice crisp shell. It's got that it's just got that little flavor of oil dripping out to the end, that runs down your cheek when you bite it.
Homemade tortillas.
When you bite into the taco, the crunchy tacos, what's that sound it makes? I always forget. What is that? What?
I can't make a taco's crunch.
Can you imagine you bite into it? Do you ever hear that crunch? And you got the meat and the melted cheese, and it's a little burn. It's so hot, it maybe just burning your mouth a little. But the cheese on the melted meat and chicken with the fresh made guacamole and
bit of sour cream
and just
crispy lettuce and a little bit of sour cream on top. Homemade.
And you bite into it.
Oh, beautiful.
Smell while it's cooked. Kenneth, I think we're killing this point. We're overkill.
Now I'm hungry for tacos.
Everybody's eating tacos. If you're in Winter Park, Colorado, come to the Diamond House tonight.
Claude,
what was in everybody's mind, Kenneth?
What's in everyone's mind right now is food, is hungry, is being there. And I have to point this out, Claude. Justin said you were better than gold bars. Okay. And it's going to be a pleasure to participate and do positive things with you guys, because one thing we're all good at with human beings is repetition. And even though I thought I had an idea and you painted the picture beautifully, you said, paint a picture. Did I start to paint that picture naturally? No. The muscles were not used to it.
Yeah.
Right.
I understood what you wanted, but the muscles weren't there. So Claude, get used to seeing my mug. Sorry, people, you're going to hear me run my mouth.
Well, no, it's okay. No,
what part of New York are you from?
London, England.
What? Didn't you hear his British accent? My God.
No, not at all.
We're going to have some beers together, then you'll hear
it. Say the word Garage.
Garage?
Yes.
Garage, right? Garage.
Right.
It's a garage.
Okay.
It's a garage.
Okay. You've been Americanized.
You want the Long Island version of it?
What?
Garage.
That's closer to English.
I have a lot of good friends from UK, and the garage, and they say they have a lot of little things like that they sound different. But painting a picture, okay, and using the five senses, and let's apply this to real estate. Okay, who's my next volunteer? Let's do another role play here. It's RolePlay Wednesday. This is a fun one.
Where's the new girl?
Shakina.
Hi everyone. Hi, let me put on my video here.
Good to see you. Turn on your video.
Hi everyone.
Shakina, I want to buy a house from you. Okay. How would you paint for my wife, my 3 kids, my 5 chihuahuas, and you've got a beautiful house with a kitchen. I love to cook. I love to entertain. It's got a fireplace with a cozy beanbag in front of it. And how would you incorporate all these things to get me to sign the contract today? You would use the word imagine and make it as romantic and emotional and use all those senses to close me in seconds. Go ahead. Shakina,
Okay.
I'm really happy about, my wife's very excited about this house, and we're really thinking of moving ahead and signing the agreement. You've been wonderful, and we're really excited. This house is just beautiful, and I think we might move forward on it. We're a little nervous.
Yeah, Claude, based on what you told me, this house is the best ever for you. There is a backyard, it's fenced in. I know you have some chihuahuas. It's beautiful green grass, and it's plenty of space for your dogs. It smells really good.
What's a great earthy smell? How many people here love the smell of fresh cut
Smells
grass?
like grass. Yeah, it's beautiful green grass. It smells like beautiful green grass. The house is. What's that?
I can smell the grass. You're right. Yeah.
Embarrassingly, I forgot a lot of what you've already said. So.
Let's revert. Who wants to take a shot? Who wants to take a shot here? Anybody volunteer?
Absolutely,
Dave,
I'll volunteer. Okay, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Hey, Claude, I know house is perfect for you. You got the 5 chihuahuas, you got the kids, you got this beautiful sunken living room. Christmas is coming. You put the tree in the corner, you got the music playing, and everybody's in a holiday mood, and everybody just feels really comfortable by the fireplace. And in the summertime, you're going to have barbecues. And
wait. You had a fireplace in there.
okay.
What do you get off a fireplace?
Imagine sitting in front of that fireplace, and it's keeping you warm on a cold winter night, and you got the Christmas.
Let's get the hot
music
chocolate.
playing.
Hot chocolate by the fire.
I don't know who that lady is, but
Claude, I have a question.
Okay.
So this buyer is ready to sign. And I mean, they're already there. They love
almost ready. What was I a little wishy-washy?
Yeah, you were a little hesitant. And honestly, in the real scenario, I might have, thought of more things to say. It's like just being in the hot seat was a little bit strange at first, because we hadn't actually had the whole dialogue.
Yeah.
So I guess
we're gonna start calling this Hot Seat Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, that's a law school term. Actually, you get in the hot Socrates method. It's like, you're in the hot seat.
I've heard that 1,000 times from him. The Socratic stuff.
Yeah, it's really, really intense. You definitely learn in the first semester. Do not show up unprepared to class.
Don't ever ask a what if question.
I know, because it's always going to be, it depends. That's the answer. It depends.
You did really well. You did well in the hot seat today.
We put you on the hot seat. We're not here. We're all, believe me, we've all gone through this. We've all, and this is how we learn. We're a friendly group here. Yeah. And the thing about it, repetition, practice.
Yeah.
And understanding we're not doing this stuff when I'm pointing to my nose about the smell or doing this. I'm not doing this to be cute. There's a psychology. There's logic to this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The imagine for a moment is the door opener.
Yeah.
That's what automatically takes them in their mind to a place.
This is the most important word. Combined when you're painting a picture, and this is a form of getting to their subconscious, getting that. You ever get that song in your head you can't get out of, that, and you're humming it all day long and you can't stop. We've all been there. If we can put, we're producing a movie inside their head through a little bit of subliminal suggestion, and we use the word imagine, and I go, Shakina, this house is perfect for you. You and your husband. Can you imagine? You guys are newlyweds, right? I know you have 13 children, but you're snuggling on the beanbag in front of the warm fireplace on a cold Vermont night. Okay, and oh, in the kitchen, the food. Oh, you've got a roast in the kitchen cooking, and those marvelous smells are coming out of there. And you're both sipping a nice glass of wine, your favorite Bordeaux, and the kids are in their bedroom. They're warm. They're doing their homework. It's nice and quiet, and it's just that serenity. In this is your own home. Because I know you're moving from a little apartment. Can you see yourself in this warm, comfortable, the smells of the kitchen and the fireplace and the warmth and everything? Maybe it's snowing a little outside right now. I can see you and your family. How do you feel about that?
Feels great. I love that idea.
What's in your head right now? Come on. What's
warm
in
and
there?
cozy, warm, fuzzy, and cozy.
How are these emotional words?
Yeah.
Am I talking about the square footage or how many bidets are in there, or the roof is made out of the world's greatest roof material, or anything? That's what traditional salespeople do.
Yeah, you're talking about the experience of actually being in the house. You're looking to get these people to feel what you're selling instead
You're
of
already there.
What happens when we create those emotional feelings? What's the $1 million rule? Somebody teach Shakina the $1 million rule. Most important thing I teach. Who knows it? You all better know it. What's the $1 million rule? People make, come on.
Emotional decisions immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And justify them later.
Yes. People make, how many people here have made a decision, sometimes a bad one, but they made it immediately because they got emotionally involved? Anybody here got the next day, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why did I buy that? Who is this person next to me in bed?
I just want to make a comment about the use of imagine and put an asterisk there. If you use it too much in the conversation, you have to use it selectively. And then, because if you just keep throwing, you lose the effect of the word if you overdo it. So the way Claude does it, he puts it in with finesse.
Scarcity, right? Use it with scarcity.
Finesse is a little bit, you have to be a little bit of a kosher ham like me. You got to be a little bit of an actor, a thespian, to not be disingenuous or manipulative, but to make people comfortable, to show sincerity, to when you show passion to people and you're using these words at the right tempo and the right enunciation, and you're incorporating the 5 senses, and you're saying imagine, and you're painting this picture, how powerful is that?
Pulling on their heartstrings.
I am the easiest person in the world to sell, but nobody knows how to sell me. 99% of people who talk to me sell me features and benefits. Instead of saying, Claude, could I look at you in this car? You look great in this car. You'll probably increase your sales. You'll double, triple your sales if you buy this car. And you have a big family and 5 chihuahuas. Think of the safety that you'll have for your family and your lovely dogs and everything. I don't know. I've made a decision. I'm going to find a way to put you in this car today. Is that okay with you? Can you see? Do you like that new car smell? Don't you love that smell?
So you're selling the experience. That's what you're selling, the experience.
A lot. I'm a memory and experience. And people make, it's the most important thing I teach. If you take away this one thing from today, people make immediate business and social decisions emotionally. It is your responsibility to create that motion with the questions you ask, with the stroking and nurturing, with the stories you tell. This is $1 million selling. This is what the greatest, wealthiest people in the world utilize. It's a form of suggestion. I'm going to use a nasty word, hypnosis. It's putting ideas and things in people's heads so that they get emotionally involved, and you get them up and you get these little micro commitments up the little yes ladder. Could you see yourself in, Kenneth, could you see yourself in this beautiful home? Grandma's in the kitchen, it's Thanksgiving, the turkey's cooking, your favorite peach cobbler pie, and the fireplace is going, and can you see yourself in there? Yeah, that's a yes.
Absolutely.
And we take them up to the next yes and the next yes. We qualify them. We have to, we get up the yes to, and when we get partial or tentative commitments, okay? And while we're qualifying, and the money and everything else in the time frame and the authority to make the decision, it's all involved in that. And then we go to the third step, the commitment to close. And that's where we take everything that we got from them. We kind of summarize everything. Kevin, you said you're tired of the 1-bedroom apartment with the 5 kids and the 10 chihuahuas. The chihuahua herd is growing here. And you see yourself in this home, and you said you can put the $25,000 down. You can afford $2,500 a month, and I want to help you to make this work. And it's okay to say no to me. I've got Jessica, I've got Alan, I've got David, Shakina, I've got all these other people to call, return calls on the house. But I see you and your family in this home. Why do I feel that way?
I'm convinced, and I don't even know what it is. I'm in.
Okay.
Well, what would you say to me next?
We go up. So we took care of the emotional. Now we got to get into the intellectual. You're comfortable. I think you said to me, you have 25,000 cash available to put down. Is that in your checking account, your retirement, and your mattress? What's the source of that 25,000, Kenneth?
That transaction. Yeah, I've got my bank account. I have the money. It's sitting right there.
Okay, and is this you have a significant other? Is this a decision you can make unilaterally? Is she on the same page with you, or are you comfortable?
I'm single. It's okay. I can make the decision.
Off the role play. How important is what I just did?
It's crucial.
You just cut to the chase.
It's crucial. You cut right to the chase. You went right to who is the decision maker, and can they make the decision now?
And do on the money and the source of the money and the timeliness. And then I blended in a little scarcity before, a little bit of my favorite psychologist, Robert Cialdini. I said, I can call Jessica or Alan or David or Shakina. I said, don't worry, you can say no to me today. Don't worry about it. And stay in the 1-bedroom apartment. And maybe in a couple other years, an opportunity like this will come across again. What did I just do?
Sweet scarcity. And that hit me just now, and I have to write it down. That was subtle.
You put a cherry on top.
Oh my gosh.
Scarcity and social proof together are like rubbing 2 sticks of dynamite. It's so powerful. Scarcity and also using a little bit of the agenda stuff. It's okay to say no to me. We're still friends. You can fire me right now. You're not allowed to say I'll think about it because I only have this one property and I got to call all these other people. That's social proof.
Yeah.
Scarcity and social proof. You're wondering, gee, why are all these other people interested in the same property I am? We go past a restaurant, we see a long line. What does that tell us?
That place must be great.
Yeah. We have a coupon for the Royal Crown Cola, and there's only 1 6-pack left on the shelf. And we weren't sure if we wanted Royal Crown Cola, but we had that coupon, and we see this giant display is down to 1 6-pack. What happens? What do we what goes on?
You body slam the guy that's about to grab it.
Yeah. Right. Gee, everybody else bought it. I got to buy it too. I don't like that stuff, but boy, I got the coupon and everybody else wants it. I got to get it too. That's social proof. Birds, keeping up with the Joneses. What is everybody? Why do we see celebrities endorse products and things like that? Well, gee, maybe I can run faster and jump higher in those Nikes, like that superstore. And so we combine the scarcity, the social proof, and then we also go to the process. It's okay to say no to me. No pressure here. Don't worry about it. But imagine for a moment you're in this house with the warm fireplace and the food and everything. Do you think they have a chance when we speak? This is $1 million selling we're talking about today. And this is getting you away from the rejection. And even if you do get even if they still say no, I don't have the 25,000, you either renegotiate or it's over. But if you have these good conversations all the time, how does that make you feel as a person?
Invaluable. You feel good. You
Feel
have more
good.
conversations.
How
Gain
important is
confidence too.
You have more
Ooh.
self-esteem as a salesperson or an investor.
Tina, say that word again, the C word.
Confidence.
How important is, and we're almost out of time here, how important is confidence?
It's
Everything.
crucial. It's everything.
Mhm.
Anybody here ever meet a sad sack salesperson?
Yeah, of course.
You know, oh yeah, it's a, you know.
Any
you get
car
the-
dealership you go to.
I want passion. I want enthusiasm. I want what Shakina said. I want someone confident, because these are contagious. These are contagions. They're contagious. When somebody else is passionate about the product or service or deal, and they're saying, oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. There's so many people. This is a, you know, these rent-owns, they don't come on the market very often. You can imagine, you can walk in this house right now. You can start April 1st. This will be your home. You can get time to save up your down payment to get the best loan, to make sure the house is in good quality, good condition. You'll have that luxury of time. You can buy it anytime you want, Mr. Brian, in the next 36 months. Is that comfortable for you? You know, how do you feel about that? You can move in it now, enjoy it, and have the luxury of time. How's that feel, Mr. Brian?
It feels great. I don't know. This is one of the largest decisions we've ever had to make as a family. Can I get back to you on that?
It's a big one. And I didn't mean to put you under a lot of pressure or anything. And if you want to say no, don't worry about it. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, we really see ourselves in this place. But like I said, we got to call a family meeting and just make sure that this is it for us, you know?
You call that fun? Well, here's my problem. And thank you for sharing that with me. Okay, off the role play, always stroking and nurturing. Always say, we're in a society that doesn't have good manners as much as the old days. Why is that important? To make other people feel good.
It allows them to feel comfortable.
What happens when you show respect or gratitude, or just you thank people? Yesterday, my treadmill broke. It's a couple years old, needs a new motor. It's out of warranty. I called up the technical lady, Samantha was her name, from Nordic Track. And I called her up, and thank you so much for helping me. What should I do? And everything like that. She's sending me a brand new motor, a $300 motor for free.
Nice.
You know, what do you think? Do you think I was nasty, or just sweetness and kindness to this lady?
Sweetness,
Oh,
sweetness and light.
Sugar and spice.
Sugar.
Sugar and spice. Oh, Samantha, you are wonderful. You made my day. I really thought, you know, this is so great. I love you are just fantastic. Can I buy you a virtual margarita or send you a latte or something like that? I do this with people when I need technical assistance or something like that, because they have a certain amount of power, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They can do things. She's sending me a $300 motor, and they're paying the shipping with their FedEx, and they're sending it to me for free, even though it's out.
And Claudia's going to do the installation, right?
No, she is not going to do the installation. And we are out of time. Did we learn anything today?
Absolutely.
Give
Absolutely.
yourselves a round of applause. Great session. Thank you for joining me today. This is
Don't
RolePlay.
forget, Kenneth.
I've got them right here, sir. I've got them right here.
I have got a couple hundred of these cards here, and I try to remember the things that are important that get people up the commitment yes ladder, to have good conversations. So even if people say no to me, okay, I don't have magic powers or anything, but when I have good conversations with warm prospects, I like warm prospects. We'll talk about that next time. Warm prospects are so much easier. Good conversations every day with people The forces of the universe are in my favor for someone to say, yes, let's do this deal. Let's do this contract. Let me send you the option money, the down payment. Let me, you get away from all the I'll think about it and all that other jazz. Because what do you want them to think about you when you get off the phone, Jessica? What's the best thing people can say about Jessica Stokes when they get off the phone?
Firm but fair, kind but assertive.
I like her. I trust her.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bye-bye, everybody. Gotta go.
All right.
See you later. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Give good phone.